pain, you should destroy your health. That doesn't mean you deserve all the pain you've been feeling. Call on me and I will help. Talking about health, you give me strength. I give you pain, you give me love. I have no patience, you tell me wait. I am a savage, I need restraints. I've been searching for love in the deepest parts. Fell all alone, always in the dark. Tryna stay clean when I'm playing in the dirt. Had a star like but it ain't got no word. I saw the light then, how they make it out bright for life in. Yeah, I've faced the worst, but I've never been defeated. I ain't the best, no, but I keep it real. Nobody's perfect, so don't hurt yourself. I ain't the best, no, but I keep it real. Nobody's perfect, so don't hurt yourself. Aye, yeah. The truth is you only lose when you quit the race. Still win when you end in second place. Hard work, every sweat, every tear. At the end of the day, know you earn your space. Aye, what's the case if I gain everything? There's a loss to my soul, then I snap like a string. Pray to God, never lose my hope. Take my sins, let me make my win. Born again, educated. Know the scriptures from the top like I'm graded. On another level, throw my cap, get ready. Privileged high, I'm the son of the greatest. Still show mad love to the haters. Not perfect, but I serve the creator. Never have to worry, not a thing to be shamed of. You can hate me now, but you'll love me later. I ain't the best, no, but I keep it real. Nobody's perfect, so don't hurt yourself. I ain't the best, no, but I keep it real. Nobody's perfect, so don't hurt yourself. Yeah, I ain't the best, no, but I keep it real. Nobody's perfect, so don't hurt yourself. My hope. Take my sins, let me make my win. Born again, educated. Know the scriptures.
As I told you before, we'll be speaking to Mr. Lucas MUSIQ, and I found out something very interesting about him that I said to myself, "Wow, you know, when you're a senior like myself." Everybody's thinking senior. Yeah, when you're a senior like myself, you tend to look at young men and feel very proud of the things that they're doing and so forth and so forth. In the meantime, let me introduce you to who this young man is. Shaquille Widderburn, aka Lucas MUSIQ, was born on December 29th, 1993 in St. Anne, Jamaica. I actually been to St. Anne, by the way. This was in 1993 when I went. Yeah, he was born the same year I went to St. Anne, Jamaica, and I drove through. That's how I can remember that. Anyhow, born with a love for music, he was able to sing and play instruments at a considerably young age. He later realized that he could also rap and got into music production, formerly known as T-Zone. He gained experience spanning different genres with production credits and tracks such as Vibe Cartels, British Love, and Black Rhino, and Legomina. Yeah, I hope I pronounced it right. Legomina, yeah, anyways. He released his debut album in 2016 entitled Not From Here. This sold-out event displayed his great music, youthful style, and current beats. He was awarded Breakout Artist of the Year in 2016 at the Love Gospel Awards, and also nominated in 2018 as Favorite Gospel Minister by the Youth View Awards. Lucas has performed at major events in the Caribbean with many international artists. At Prayer Jam Live in Antigua, Lucas was able to build relationships that have opened doors to greater influence the generation of young people that he represents worldwide. He signed a record deal with Island City Records in 2020 and released his new single Switch It Up, which you just heard, and Stay Cool and Keep It Real, which we'll hear after the interview. This led to Lucas MUSIQ winning 2020 Rap Artist of the Year from Gospel Touch Music Award. Lucas started 2021 with a new release, Compromise, and is ready to take over the new year with Playtime Is Over, the name of the new album set to be released in 2021. And we want to welcome Lucas to the Praise Life Morning Show right here on SPRLIVEFM, Front City Radio FM Success Radio. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing quite fine. It's a joy. It's a joy, fam. It's a joy, man. God be the glory.
Amen. I must say this to you. I've been reading your bio and I'm seeing you doing all these wonderful things. First of all, tell me a little bit about uh, I'm having to maneuver my mouse here. Tell me a little bit about you being T Zone.
All right, so when I hear the name T Zone,
Mm-hmm.
first the T stands for talented
Okay.
because as in God bless me so many talents,
Mm-hmm.
So T Zone, so because talented alone would not sound good. So we Jamaicans we have to do things right sound good. So I added the zone and we just run with the T Zone.
Mm-hmm.
The name T Zone basically, but then I wasn't this calm, humble person, you know, wasn't a good boy. As in, there's a good side to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then, but when you're so young and it's like you just want to fit in with the crowd.
Right.
Yeah, it's like stop join gangs and them thing. You know, hooked up with some top artists such as Vibes Cartel. Them supposed to know who that is. Black Ryan. I was also rolling with even you have this guy out here, one of the wickedest men in Jamaica, Dudus, which is behind bars right now.
Oh.
I was rolling with his nephew, yeah, Dashan Coke, because as an artist in Jamaica, in the secular, you want to feel protected. You want to be like, yo, me have this under control, me have the top man, me run things, so I have to have my youths and for protect me and stuff like that.
Right.
I sang a lot of slack songs. Trust me, I was so blinded and I thought I was on the right track. No, I was raised in a Christian home, but it's like 1 foot in, one foot out.
Right.
Thank God for my father, moms, especially my daddy, is always every morning, devotion. Every time church, Sunday school, and I'll be like, with that ball, and I say like, Jesus, people can't get no time for myself. Every time church, then Sunday school, then church before you go to bed, then church when you wake up. But along the long run, it's like it paid off.
Right.
Even though I drifted and went way out in the ocean, because of what was instilled, it brought me back to the land, brought me back to Christ as well. Well, living, it's like I was so popular as T-Zone. Every high school I hit in Kingston. I tell girl for wind up, tell man for bust this and bust gun, and it was just everything about the world I was doing back then. T-Zone is that. No, you saw I had to change that name. Some people say, as in people still call me T-Zone right now. Some might say Zone. But I love the Zone. I was like, no, I had to, I needed a change in my life. So, as in like certain school, that's a T-Zone mark up on all the wall. I'd even attend the school and T-Zone is on the wall.
Wow.
That's so much respect, for the youths towards me.
Well, you had a song, and I asked you about the song. We were talking about it off air, and I said, "Not from here."
Oh,
so tell me about that song.
Not from here is a slogan, my catchphrase. All along, certain things I would not say on air as yet. But I was an alien to this world. Not knowing so I was in studio back when I was doing secular, and everybody was saying that, yo, you need an intro for this song, and all of a sudden this just came out, not from here, and everybody was like, yo, that bad, and I said like, seriously, yo, that sick youth, run with it, use it, man. And from there on, everybody, as in like, it went viral on Facebook. When we hashtag not from here, everybody would say not from here. Anything them post, everybody would be saying not from here. It was like
a catchphrase, right?
Yeah, like catchphrase. For me back then, it meant like I was different. People that say like, oh, you're alien. Yeah, man, you're alien. So everybody would call me alien, man. Not from here, Martian. But it's not until I got saved I realized what that the true not from here was. And it also lines up with from birth, when I was born and everything, it lined up. It's like a Moses type of lifestyle. So I'm not from here right now means I am in this world, but not of this world. So from secular, I was always telling myself that I am not from here.
All right. So you said that was the secular song, and you converted it.
No, it wasn't a song. It's just a phrase. I just said it. Not from here. That's all I said. Yeah.
Okay, so and so did it become a song?
No, I never did. Not from here. Like the word "not from here." No, I never turn it into a song. I just put it into songs.
Okay.
Like,
Oh,
not
you put
from
not
here.
from here. Okay, gotcha. I
Yeah,
gotcha. I
yeah.
gotcha. So tell me
So I
something.
switch up the cycle. You
Yeah.
hear "not from here."
Not from here.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me something. When did you make the transition from doing secular, or when did you change your life over to start serving the Lord?
All right. I got baptized in 2015, July the 27th. I think it was 27th. But before that, yeah, I was drinking, I was smoking, I was going to a lot of parties before I got saved. But it's like in 2000, I think, three prophets, yeah, came to me and prophesied of my life.
Right.
And it's like them speak the exact thing about me, about engineering. You're gonna be a writer, and all in my head, somebody tell them, yeah man, somebody went to these people and tell them what I was doing because they want me to follow Christ. And it got through 1 year and got through the next years. I think the last prophet came to me. I think I was at a night service and I wasn't feeling so well, and somebody came and even messed up my entire night more. And they said to me that, hey, you come up and sing, because I usually sing in church choir. And I was like, I'm not sing nothing. I'm not sing nothing. I'm in a bad mood. I went to the back of the church, and there's a prophet there the night, and he pointed me out and said, come up here. He said that there's this anointing God wants to lay on your life, but cannot right now. And him said, do you want to give your life to Christ? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm tell you, I was out for the entire night. I was out, angry. And he said to me that there's so much power inside of you, but God cannot reveal this to you until you accept you, until you open and stop doing what you're supposed to be doing. Stop doing this thing that you're doing. And he said, I'm giving you until 2015. And I'm like, okay then. I've heard this over and over. And brother, can I tell you, in 2014, this happened about within the ending of the year.
Right.
It's like, must stop smoke, must stop drink, must start lose friends who they're rolling me back in the secular. And I'm like, why? Like, what is happening? I had shows line up. There's this article I wrote about me in the Gleaner out here about a bet I made with God. I made a bet with God. I had three shows, three of the top schools I always wanted to visit. And I said to myself, like, God, if me forgive my life to you, don't make something, so I'm not forget them show you. But if I go to show, I continue doing what I do. Bro, the first show, it canceled. So I say, all right, the show canceled. I'm a good man. I'm leave about a penny about the bet, you know. The second show, them switch me with the next artist. I'm like, what the hell? So even though the bet, let's look on the bet, I'm just push it one side, same way again. The third show, I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure, but all I know, I never get to go that show. And the bet that I made with God, I'm like, push it one side. It's
You vicariously made a statement to God, not recognizing God is going to take you up on it.
Yeah, so it's like, I said, no man, this can't be real, no man. Something it just happened, you know. So after that, it's like I started losing my friends, close friends who we normally do road with. I stopped going to parties. Like party just it become poisonous to me. It's like I wonder to myself, like, why am I not want to party? Why I don't want to drink? Why am I not want to smoke? Not knowing that God was working on me. You see, so it's like certain people might look and say like them bash them past about certain things doing in the past, but them should do it and then we should never do it. But more tell somebody say, yo, don't bash your past, because you see your past, God might be equipping you for what's to come.
Right.
God had me in the high schools ministering to the young people, and let me jump off a stage and dance and all sort of something. You know, and that's what young people love. That's what they want to see. You know, and God equipped me back then because I had bigger things to come. In 2015, I had this dream before the dream, mommy forced me to go Bible college. And I was like, see it here now, 2015 start off, and I'm forced me to go Bible college. And she said, you need to go. And I'm like, hell no, I ain't going. She said, is either you leave the house or you go Bible college. And I'm like, leaving the house is not that bad. But then I'm like, so who are going to feed me? And where will I bathe? And who will spend money and stuff like that? I'm going to say, all right. So what I did was draw one of my next cousin and make sure you tell him to go. So the both of us start a Bible college together. I'm going to tell you Claremont, you see the first day Bible college come like history class. It come like a social studies. The moment I write. I never write so much in high school yet. It's a lot of writing, you know. But to God be the glory, I graduated from Bible college.
So
You know, I
you
passed my
graduated
exams and stuff.
in what? Theology? What did you take?
I think it was in I think it was theology. I think that was it.
That was in.
So I can't.
That was in,
In
Jamaica or
out here, yeah, it's a course. It's a course out here. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a 6-month course, which is supposed to be done in 2 years, I think.
Oh wow! So you did like a crash course. That was
Yes.
quick.
You know,
Listen,
so it's like
I want to get to a
back-to-back
point. I want to get to a point with you that I'm listening. This is the reason why I want you to tell me a little bit about your past and a little bit about what you did back then, because in 2020, as September of 2020, you declared something that for me, being in that kind of a secular world, and you declare this in 2020, September of 2020. Tell the folks what it is that you declared in September 2020. You remember that?
I'm so lost. I don't remember. Yeah, film me.
Okay, you said he made headlines back in September when he declared himself a proud.
Of course, virgin. Of course. All right, let me tell you.
Hey, here's my thing.
I think.
How did you stay that way in spite of all the arena you were in?
We're going to get there, definitely. Let me continue the story though.
Okay.
I had a dream. It was about the rapture. It's done in 2015 while going to Bible college. It's like, you ever hear people talk about the spirit left them body?
Yes, I heard about that.
And I never believe in that until I experience it. In the dream, it's like brimstone start, and I know about rapture because my father always tell me about it. I have read Revelation multiple times, and I saw a brimstone fire coming. I saw people going up, and I saw people going down, and I was like, "Why I'm not moving?" And when I looked behind me, I saw the Bible college, and I was crying and running and running. I tell me I run fast. I run fast on a sight because I don't want to drop down below. You know, and it's like, boy, it was terrifying because I said to God, God, please forgive me. God, no, I don't want to go down there. Please, no, God. And you see, the minute I said that, this light came down and wrapped me around my waist and pulled me up into the air. And while I was going up, jump out of sleep same time. So I tried to jump off the bed, like run out of the bed, and I couldn't move. I was like, what is this? What is this? And the entire bed was soaked, bro. The entire bed was soaked. And when I said, Jesus, please, Jesus, I could move again. So I run out my room because everything does feel real to me. I run out my room, looking at everybody's room, my parents' room, my sister's room, looking for the rapture they come. I see everybody still in the bed sleeping. I was like, whoa. Went back in my room, couldn't sleep. I think this was around after 1. And then I sent a message to my pastor on Facebook, and he replied after 3. So I'm still up. And he said that it seemed like God is calling you. I said, Pastor, need to more baptized, more give my life. And he said, he's giving me 3 days to come to a conclusion if this is what I want to do. And the following Sunday, which was the 3rd day, no, before that, the 3-day run off, and then Sunday I went to church. And he said to me that, hey, Shaq, somebody had the same dream that you had the same night. And the same thing he explained to me is the same thing I had in my dream. I was like, whoa, then, the goosebumps start take me up now. I think it was in July now, we set a date for baptism, and I gave my life to Christ on the 27th. And right after I gave my life, something I was always hiding from ever since. Reason why I am holding my purity, my virginity, is because of what was instilled. Yes, smoke. People might say, yo, boy, you ain't a badness and you smoke and do all them thing. From high school, from prep school to high school, to the 9th grade going to 10th grade, I have never taken the bus. It was always taxi or my parents pick me up. The one time I walked from my home, that was in grade 6, and from school to home, the amount of slap I get, I never forget that. Slap till my week. Then beat me, afraid. Say, you never use that again. And after what my parents did for me, I always cry. I always say, like, why you can't let me out of the house? Football are going up the road. You can't go. I have to stay from my yard and peep out and watch the youths play football. No female could not come to my house unless you're a family. You know, so it's like girlfriend and them thing was on my mind. My first relationship was in 8th grade. And the reason why the girl left me and broke my heart is because I didn't want to kiss her.
So she said, no, something wrong with you. Yeah.
Yeah, something wrong with you. But I'm straight, you know. I am straight. I am all for the ladies, you know. But it's how I was raised up.
Right.
Listen, tell you, you see the rapture and my purity. Daddy, before when I go to school, you know, the scripture says, train up a child in the way that he should. So when he's older, he shall not depart. Right? And daddy that always instilled the biblical stuff in me. You know, but I'm going to say 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And it's like relationship and them thing, it just wasn't on my mind. I think when I reached 9th grade, I had another girlfriend. You know, it's school. It's like a school thing. So we go to school, I say, go back home. No, say not no link up nothing. We're not getting no time for link up. None of them things. It's always taxi or my parents come for me from school. When I reached 4th form, that is when I started to take bus. That's when now the music kind of branch off. Everybody start hearing about T-Zone. When I produced for Vibes Cartel and Black Ryan, everybody says, yo, them money at G, them money at the boss. You know? And then I started going to parties. But yeah, I went to parties. Yes, I dance on females. Yes, and those stuff. Yes, I was drinking and smoking. That's when everything started kick off now, you know. But it just never get to the point where you catch me and a girl one away and say we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. You know? And after long after I get old and everything, yes, temptation. They come. Yes, me start kiss girl after yes. Yes, I will be honest with this. Yes, female touch me, I touch them, but it just never got to this. I was scared. Right. You know? It never got to the sexual intercourse part. I was very scared. And after I got saved, you know, bro, as in like at them time, it's like when we get to understand, it's when you have a purpose and the enemy says you have a purpose, that's when now him starts say, yo, I'm gonna try to get you to throw him off, throw him overboard. I'm gonna tell you so when I get saved, at them time the female them start coming, man. Whenever I feel like I would give in, for instance, I am me and a female by myself, no, because it eventually it did happen. Like you and a female there by themselves. It reached that point. For instance, something gonna happen. It's either the phone ring, somebody coming over right now, or somebody call and start. Let me tell you, somebody call me and start to shock. You know, say, you keep your purity, your pureness is a good thing. I'm just like, Jesus and peace. And at the midside, bro, it's like I start say, you know, something it's like a work. Right. As I got, when I turn to the female, I say, you know, something it's like, I just say, and then she might look at me and say, yeah, you're right. You know what? I don't want to be the problem. I don't want to be the cause of you mess up with God and blah, blah, blah. That's how the thing always turn out, you know? And I have friends who have sex with multiple females. You know what them said to me? They wish they were a virgin just like me. Because, and they said to me, say, the reason why them losing virginity because them giving to female thinking that things will work out. And what it do to them, when the female break their heart, it messed them up to the point to them say, you know what? They're going to mess up every female heart. You know? It take them off course.
Man, we gotta run. I wish I could talk to you all morning, but we got another program. That's why I try to bring you in early. Listen, I want to say to you, you are an example to a lot of young people. You are indeed a gem from God, and make sure you, in your statement, you also said you're waiting until God sends you your right partner for you. One of the things that I recognize for you that kept you is the instillment of your parents, who tag team on you to make sure that you stay this way for the honor and glory of God. I commend you. I bless you for this. Thank you so much for sharing your time and sharing your testimony with us this morning. Looking forward to seeing great things coming out of you in the future. Looking forward to this new song that is coming out in 2021, the new album that is going to be dropped. Tell us a little bit about that. And before you go, tell us about all your handles that you have, whether YouTube, how they can find you, YouTube, Instagram, that kind of stuff.
It's for every music platform. It's Lucas Music, so it's LUCAS MUSIQ. So it's not with a C. It's spelled with a Q. LUCAS MUSIQ. Playtime is over basically. From when you're a child, you play. All of it play church, right? Right. When you get older, by right, you're supposed to stop playing church. Lots of us stop playing church, but many of us still play church. You know, we have to come to a realization that it's full time for us to stop playing church, stop playing with God. You know, so that's why they get the catchphrase. And you know, as young people, you want something that roll off of the tongue quickly. Playtime is over. As I hear them wonder, like, yeah, what that mean? PTIO, what's that mean? So that's where God, God instilled that inside of me and say, yo, use PTIO. Playtime is over. To catch the young people.
Right.
It's also a teaching by itself.
Amen. Thank you so much, man. So on all the handles, you can find Lucas Music on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Again, you can follow us on Streaming Praise Radio on YouTube, Facebook. You can like us on Facebook and streamingpraiseradio.com, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And if you like this interview, follow us again, as I said, on YouTube. Pick up this interview. Lucas Music, thank you so much for spending the morning with us. It's again a pleasure having you here, and I appreciate it. Blessings. God bless you.
All right, bless up.
Bless up, man.
Like a disc. When we turn up, people lit. Playtime is over, admit. Take me higher. Don't take me higher. Now I'm getting all my blessing, and I'm learning from my lessons. Take me higher. Don't take me higher. And now I'm getting all my blessing, and I'm learning from my lessons. Watch me switch up the cycle.